Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Today we're going to ask Spirit, what is next in love for you? What is going on in any of your connections? Anything Spirit wants to share with me. It's a general reading, general love reading for all Pisces. Welcome, everybody. For those of you that are new, have never watched me before, I am a psychic medium. I'm a professional, intuitive life and love coach full-time. If you'd like to see more content, please hit that like and subscribe button as I grow. I do YouTube part-time. I'd love to do more with it, but I'm also a full-time psychic, as I said. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to all my Pisces. Thank you for your love and support. Let's see what Spirit has for us today. Spirit, could you please share with me any messages of guidance that you have for my Pisces? I am listening for you now. Any messages that you have? I have a rendezvous. A private getaway for two is calling you. So a rendezvous, night away, weekend away. I don't know, just kind of getting lost in somebody's arms. I have falling in love. Sudden feelings that this is the one you have waited and longed for. I love that. Okay, I love the energy. And let's get one more. I have a burning desire. Flames of passion ignite. I could stop this reading right here. It's like I'm falling in love. I've got burning passion and I've got a rendezvous plan. Okay, it doesn't get any better than that, right? So I don't know. Somebody's got some burning passion going on. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit, what do you want us to know about this connection? What do you want us to know? As a reminder, if this connection is not in your life yet, you can use any of my readings as a manifestation reading and just to attract the love that you want into your life. So let's see what Spirit has. What is going on with this falling in love? I have a King of Wands. I have a Queen of Swords. I have a Three of Cups and a Queen of Cups. Yeah. You know, it's interesting because the way this Queen came into me was sometimes sometimes you just whether you say love at first sight or I knew the moment that I met you, you don't believe me. It's almost like a conversation that you're having with this person. You're not going to believe this, but I just knew like you were the one the moment that I met you. And they'll be like, really? How did you know? We didn't even know each other. And you'll just say, I just know. Whether it was your intuition or you trusted yourself, you trusted your feelings, you went with your heart, however you want to say it. And I feel like you do have a celebration happening. I feel like we are sharing our feelings, sharing our commitment. Maybe this person is stepping to the plate, letting you know that they really are in love with you and they really want to have a future with you. Maybe for the first time, you're feeling like you're really in love with them and you're very much in tune with your emotions. Spirit's saying that you've never even felt like this before. So I think I'm falling in love with my king, and I feel like you knew, it's a sense of, I just know that this is who I'm supposed to be with. I love that inner knowing, right? Some people call it love at first sight, but it's deeper than that. I just saw a future with you the moment I met you. My whole life unfolded in front of my eyes sometimes. Let's say I keep dreaming of you. Okay. I have a you deserve better. There could be some insecurity in this connection. Maybe, I don't know, maybe your person thinks that you're up on a pedestal to them or you're out of reach to them, but I don't think so. Let me in. I promise I won't hurt you. Maybe they're having a hard time because I feel like you are sure that this is the one. Maybe they're having a hard time with getting to a place in their mind with, not that it's not that they want you. It's like I want to make sure that I'm in a connection that nobody gets hurt, or I want to make sure that this is forever. I don't know. Their true intentions are coming to the surface. Maybe they've been holding back their feelings. Maybe, it was love at first sight on somebody's part, and somebody's been kind of holding back, just, I guess, waiting for the right time, waiting until they're 100% certain, something like that. But I feel like maybe that is what's opening up to us. Maybe their true intentions are being revealed now. Let's see. I have believe in the magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern light says, you are part of nature. You are so magical too. Believe in the magic. Believe in the magic. Part of me feels like I'm either, sometimes I'm waiting for the other person to say something before you say something. It's almost like well, if they told me they love me, I'd say it back, but I want them to tell me first feeling. But I don't know. I feel like one of us really knows that this is it, and the other one is saying, how do you know? How can you be so sure? Either second guessing it. They shouldn't second guess it. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasure are those that wait silently during our quiet times. Maybe somebody's just holding in their feelings, but you know already what they're feeling. They just need to say it. They just need to step forward and say it. I think that you're going to know soon enough. I think that that is what's going on. I have temptation. You are in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty. The fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. Okay, I feel tempted by this person. Maybe this person really turns you on. Maybe this person is, I don't know if I want to say taboo. I don't think it's a third party situation. I don't feel like it is a anything going on. I'm gonna Spirit said one more card. I have a new beginning. So let's take a look at this. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So maybe this whole energy of, I want to believe that this is true. I want to believe that this is the one. We have this attraction for each other. We feel like we're connected like no other. And sometimes we just have to wrap our head around the fact that we've actually met somebody that is going to go somewhere. And until both of us admit it, we do have a tendency to kind of hold our breath, like you're kind of like, well, this is what I feel. I'm hoping that that's what they feel. But I do feel like you're feeling the same thing. Maybe one of you is more verbal than the other. Maybe one of you is more willing to express their feelings more openly than the other, and the other one's holding back for some reason. But I don't think it has anything to do with how they really feel. I feel like they're just not good at expressing their feelings. Let's see. I have a Queen of Emotion again. So a Queen of Cups, a second Queen of Cups. No doubt my mind we're falling in love. No doubt my mind I feel fulfilled when I'm with this person. I'm in love with this person. I have a Five of Pentacles. I have a Lover's card. Okay. And I have a Queen of Pentacles. There's a part of me not even connecting to the material world, but I'm just going to use the word security. Either this person has been here before and it fell apart. This person maybe thought that they were in love with somebody else in the past and it didn't work out. And so now they hesitate with things like, well, I told somebody else I wanted to spend my whole life with them and I'm not, or I told somebody, I had these feelings with somebody else once that, I love you to death, and that went away. So there's a little part of them that's, like questioning when this kind of love comes into their life, that I don't know if they believe that there's a forever. They're happy that it's in their life right now, but they are being like too rational, I guess, too looking into it too hard, as far as, well, anything can be taken away from you at any time, or people say things and then, years later they change their mind. Like, there's a little bit of a pessimistic feeling, but we've got all this love that's overriding that. There's no denying that this is a soul connection. There's no denying that we're in love. And maybe they're just one of those people that says, forever's a long time. I don't know if I'm in agreement with forever. I don't know if that's what they really are truly feeling, or if that's their mind somehow rationalizing, I don't want to be hurt again. I don't want somebody to hurt me again. So they hold back. Maybe they hold back. Spirit, can you share with me what their true feelings are? Because I do feel like you're very much in love with each other, and I do feel like you have the potential to have it all. I don't want to put too much pressure on, or too much weight on, this person being, afraid to be heard. I think they're grown up. I think they understand being in a relationship that, things could happen, things, change over time. But I want this person to be like a little bit more honest with their feelings, is how I'm feeling right now. I want to be alone with you. Okay. I want to spend, maybe we just need more time together. Okay. Maybe we need, alone time together. Maybe we end up doing a lot of things that involve other people, family, friends, social, out in public. Maybe we just need some one-on-one quality time to get to more of an intimate level, whether it's talking, sexual, just caressing, So maybe we just need more alone time to really see what our feelings are. You do make this person very happy. They're very happy with you. So it's almost this feeling of, if I'm not saying and doing all the right things right now, I want you to go with what my actions are. I want you to know that you do make me happy. I want you to know that I do want to be with you, so if they're just not saying the quote unquote the right words yet that you want to hear, it doesn't mean that that's not how they're feeling. I'm not going anywhere. They do want to be with you. Okay. Maybe they're thinking about a future, but they're not saying it out loud. Maybe they're not going in the direction of making plans or taking an action about spending a life together. Maybe they're just not there yet, but they aren't going anywhere, and they do want to stay in this connection with you. I've never felt this way before. Little sense of vulnerability, okay? Little sense of, you're doing something to me that they're saying along the lines of, you're breaking through the barrier. This person's probably used to putting up a barrier. They're probably used to putting up they're saying, I promise I will try harder, please believe me. So maybe we're having conversations about, I need you to express your feelings for me. I need you to tell me you love me. If I say I love you back, I don't want to hear, I don't want to hear, well, that's nice. I want the person I say I love you to say I love you too back to me, right? I don't want them just to acknowledge that they're being loved and that you're not hearing it in the other direction. So, because then you stop saying it. I want you. I want to be with you. I'm not going anywhere. So all of those things I do believe. I admit that I'm obsessed with you. Okay. So maybe their actions are showing you more. Yeah, they said they have trust issues. I have trust issues. Help me heal. Help me heal so that I can say the right words, so that I can be more vulnerable with you. I can be more intimate with you. I can not be afraid that this is all going to go away, even if something else in my lifetime has gone away. All right. So that could be you. That could be them. Spirit, what else do you want us to know about this connection? I'm going to say that this person is going to be, they've got to be more open with their feelings. They've got to trust that what they say to you, they need to say what they mean or what they're feeling. I have a 10 of Cups. They are really happy with you. There's a lot of people out there that they don't think to say I love you all the time. They just assume you know. So if that's something that you struggle with and you still feel happy with this person, it could be like their family. It could be how they grew up. They love their family, they love their siblings, but they never say I love you to them. Like there's people that, believe it or not, they grow up without expressing, those types of emotions. And if that's the case, then look at this person with how they treat you. Okay, I have a 6 of Cups. Like, you're everything I've ever wanted. You make me happier than anybody I've ever been with. You really do fulfill me. But maybe I do struggle with the right words. I struggle with the right words to say. And maybe you're from a family, or you were grown up where everybody always expresses their feelings. You run up to somebody, or you end every phone call with I love you to your family. And maybe that's something that they don't do. That's just not part of their, how they talk to people. I have a Tower. There could be some old hurts or wounds that they are still struggling through. And then I have an Ace of Cups, and I kind of love the gates in this deck because the gates are open and that Ace is overflowing with emotion. So they probably have never opened this door before. They've never opened that place in their heart that they actually let somebody in. And, I think that says it all. The fact that they let you in. Okay. And maybe it's their actions. Maybe it's that they make you feel like they are always by your side. Maybe they show up in life. Okay. Whether it's your car breaks down, they're the one that comes and picks you up and rescues you. Like, look at what they're doing for you and with you. And because I do feel like you've broken through their heart. I think that you got to a place where they've never gone before. So that's really, really encouraging. And they're learning, Spirit says. Past lives. We reunite our loved ones over and over again we reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. We keep learning new lessons with these souls, right? On these soul journeys. I have a temptation. Think carefully about this situation. We're probably very attracted to each other. We're probably totally into each other. And that's a good thing. And maybe the only red flag that's coming up is I love everything about this person, but this person hasn't told me that they love me, or this person hasn't come out and said that, what's going to happen next in this connection. I think that over time, you're going to know. I think that over time, this person you're going to end up where you want to be. Even when you feel lost, there's always a way through the labyrinth. So this is a long journey for you guys. You've got some twists and turns, and you've got some, you got to get through the puzzle here. But I think this person's actions are showing you that you're breaking through. You're breaking through something nobody else has gotten through. There's a surprise. You may be about to be surprised. Maybe they're the type of person that I don't know. Maybe they've never gone out of their way to show you that they really appreciate you. Maybe they're going to buy you a gift. Maybe they've got some kind of big surprise for you guys. Maybe it's a vacation away. It could even be a wedding ring. It could be an engagement. But maybe I'm going to say hold on to the surprise. Like maybe this surprise is going to be coming. Something like that. Maybe that will help you bring clarity. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. I think you are pretty crystal clear. I think you're in love with this person, and I think that they're in love with you. I think, would I like them to be more emotional, or would I like them to express their feelings more often? Yes. Would I like to have a commitment with this person? Yes. Okay. Maybe we're looking for that, and maybe this person's just getting ready. Maybe that's a surprise. Maybe this person's getting ready to tell you that I do see a future with you. I am in love with you. I do see a future with you. So I think that we have to just let this continue, keep loving each other, because I do feel like you're going to end up exactly where you want to be in time. Is this a commitment spirit? What is my person thinking and feeling? Are they looking for a future? I have awakened to our love. They're opening up their eyes. I really think that you've opened their heart. I really think that you have broken through a barrier that they have put up in self-defense over the years, where they tried as much as they can to stay in the moment. They try as much as to say things like, let's just enjoy what we have, not worry about the future. But you're the one person that maybe they're thinking about, I want to make sure that we have a future together. If you knew how I feel, I am afraid you would find me obsessive. So maybe they are thinking all these things, but they're not expressing them. They keep it to themselves. I feel a deep love for what we have. So this is special. I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised. I do. I think your person's actually thinking about a commitment and just hasn't stepped to the plate and said it out loud yet. I really do. I'm in love with your body. Okay. Great connection. There it is. I wish I could express how much I truly love you. This is very much a person who's going to show you they love you. Okay. And maybe it is maybe it's a commitment. Maybe that once and for all, it will be the way that I can truly express that I love you is I want a commitment. It's an engagement ring. Let's buy a home together. Let's have a future together. And I want to make sure that this continues. I want to make sure that this never goes away. So it could be as simply as that. I see you. I know you. Do you know this person? Do you understand why they say the things that they say? Or do you understand where their behavior's coming from when you look at their family? Maybe their family's not very affectionate. And maybe they don't express themselves very well, but do you understand where they're coming from? I guess you are incredible. So they think you're wonderful. You're everything perfect. And you fulfill my soul. I think you've got a commitment. One more of these. These are nice. I feel like the burn of I feel the burn of passion for you. So they're very passionate about you. They want you in their life. Do I want to share my life with you? I could have, absolutely. This is a successful relationship. It has to have everything. You can't just have, passion is great, but we have to have trust and understanding, and we need to be able to talk to each other, and we need to have it all, right? But I think that over time, you guys are finding your way towards that. And maybe this is where we land. Is that ultimately we end up together in a formal commitment. That's beautiful. So I'm going to go with your person's actions, because I do feel like your person truly is in love with you. And I feel like it's only a matter of time that this person is going to say, I am ready to commit. So that is gorgeous also. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.